G'day everyone, Andrew Cavanagh here from Kelco Real Agencies in Monto with a market report for our Fat and Store sale held today, the 12th of February 2025. 1,046 head yarded this week here in Monto, and a market that I thought was fully firm to dearer across most categories. Some really good reports, some really good results to report on today, I thought. Straight into some quotes for this week. Our bulls today, they've topped at 275 cents. Most of your bulls sort of 240 to 270. Only a hatful of ox here this week at Monto, and they've topped at 330 cents for those. Similarly, not many export heifers to quote, but the best of them have made to 325 cents. Our cows this week, I thought our cows saw a really good jump, maybe 30 or 40 cents better with the return of one of the major processors this week. The best of those cows, some really high yielding Euro cows, are made to 292 cents. Most of your better end cows sort of 275 to 285. Coming back into your slippery secondary cows, they're 240 to 260 this week, and then a few more plain condition cows coming out of the woodwork, sort of 220 and 30 for those. Into our feeder steers this week. Our feeder steers I thought were fully firm on last week's results. The best of those, some nice heavy droughty steers at sort of 460 and 70 kilos, have made to 385 cents. Most of those genuine heavy steers in your 420 to 480 or 500 kilos milk and 2 steers, 370 to 380 cents this week. Back into our background of steers, those steers sort of 300 to 370 or 80 kilos. Those steers have sold really well again to top at 438 cents. General run of those steers I thought was sort of 370 or 80 through to 410 or 20. And then back into our weaner steers, a really nice run of late number 4 weaner steers here at Monto today. The best of those out to 436 cents. The majority of those sort of 380 and 90 through to 420 or 30 for the better end of those. Into our feeder heifers today, probably the one category I thought might have just lost a little bit of ground on last sale. Not a big heap of them here to quote. Those that were here had quite a bit of content, but those 400 kilo plus heifers is where we saw the best results. Those making out to 318 cents. Most of those sort of $2.80 to 300 cents. Into our background heifers today, the 300 to 400 kilo heifers, 270 to 300 cents there. And then into our weaner heifers, a nice run of weaner heifers today, up topped at 328 cents. The general run of those weaner heifers, sort of $2.60 or 70, sort of through to the early 300 to 310 cent mark. That was very dependent on sort of content and condition in those lighter weight heifers today. Anyway, that's a wrap for our market report today here at Monto. Thanks again to our vendors and our buyers for their attendance, and a reminder that we have our prime show and sale here next fortnight, the 26th of the 2nd. There'll be some great cattle there, and if you've got some in the paddock, we'd love to see them. Thanks very much, and we'll talk to you soon.